The New York administration has come out with a proposal that would impose an annual surcharge on non-NYC residents. The tax pied-à-terre is meant to be levied on luxury homes worth $5 million or above. Pied-à-terre means secondary home, like a city home that is used occasionally, unlike the primary residence. It is translated as foot on the ground. It is often used as a vacation home or an alternative to hotels. The proposal is expected to generate an annual tax revenue of $500 million. As per New York Governor Hochul, the proposed tax will help New York to close the budget gap of the city. She expects the richest of the rich to fund those amenities of New York, which makes New York the city of dreams for all. The controversial tax has attracted President Trump's attention and has been criticized heavily. Donald Trump, in his Truth Social post, blasted NYC Mayor Zohran Mamdani. He said, "Mamdani is destroying New York." He rebuked the tax policies of Mamdani and said it is only going to get worse. Expressing disappointment with the new mayor, Trump said the USA should not contribute to New York's failure. New York Mayor Mamdani, in a recent press conference, defended the proposed tax.
I think it is worthy of celebration when we work together with the governor to put forward a proposal that will raise $500 million every year by taxing the wealthiest of the wealthy. And just to give a sense of who we're talking about when we speak about a taxation of secondary properties that are owned by non-resident New Yorkers, we're speaking about Saudi billionaire Fawaz Al-Hokair, who purchased a $95 million penthouse at 432 Park. We're speaking about a Russian auto dealer, Alexander Varshavsky, who purchased a $20.5 million property all in cash. We're talking about the levels of wealth that are storing themselves here in New York City, all at the time at which our city is facing a generational fiscal crisis. So I think that this is something worthy.
Notably, the New York administration recently announced that it is increasing the NYC budget by an additional $1.5 billion. The increased budget aims to utilize the tax money to facilitate an affordable lifestyle, like universal childcare and middle-class tax cuts for working New Yorkers. As per NYC Governor Hochul, the first-of-its-kind tax for New York is proposed to keep New York City the greatest city of all. Elaborating on the utility and purpose of pied-à-terre, Governor Hochul said,
"I've been very clear, and I said from the beginning I will not consider income taxes on New York City residents, nor corporate taxes on New York businesses. What we need is a common sense plan to achieve my clearly stated goals. And that's where the pied-à-terre surcharge comes in. I want to be crystal clear. This is not a tax on a resident's primary residence. If an owner lives there full-time or rents it out to a full-time tenant, the surcharge will not apply. This is a targeted surcharge on second homes and investor-owned apartments worth over $5 million. Homes that, in many cases, sit vacant for a large part of the year. We have the inventory. They're part of our skyline, but those people are not part of our city. We're talking about homes like the $105 million apartment down the street from here that's actually never been lived in. And here's why that matters. The property value of homes like that is driven by everything New York City has to offer. That's why it's a valuable place. But the people who own these pied-à-terres are not contributing in the same way that the 8.3 million New York residents do. And they benefit from everything New York City has to offer. Their property values keep rising, as I said, while many sit underutilized or empty. So what I'm saying is simple, and similar to what other international cities like Paris and Toronto have already adopted, because it's a matter of fairness to all those millions of residents who actually live here. Those who benefit from the city without living in a full-time capacity should contribute to the costs that it takes to run the city. Public safety, world-class parks, amenities, the roads, the subway system. This proposal simply ensures that they're contributing in a meaningful way to keeping New York City the greatest city in the world.